Go.
Welcome to today's video. I just stumbled over that word. I'm gonna have to piece together 55 failed attempts of an intro. I have a special guest.
Hi.
Welcome to today's video. Hey, it's Zoe and I can't make an intro to save my life. I think it's cute. It fits. So, you don't know specifically what we're doing?
Yeah.
But this video is actually a concept that I've had in mind since before I even made a YouTube channel. Obviously, we're in a long distance relationship. I've always kind of wanted to talk about our relationship just because I get so many questions about it. First things first, how long have we been together? Almost 6 years.
Yeah.
If we hadn't dated for as long as we did beforehand, I don't think that this situation
I probably wouldn't
would
talk
have
to you.
Of that time, how long have we been doing long distance?
3 years.
Too long, yeah. It'll be
3
3 years in August.
Yeah.
Too long. How often do we see each other? We've seen each other really frequently this year.
I'd say once every
6 months on average.
I'd say 5 months on average.
5 to 6 months.
Yeah.
On average, but this past year we've been doing a lot better. The longest we've gone without seeing each other was 8 months.
Yes.
And that was when we almost broke up because I was like,
I can't do this anymore.
Hardest part about having a long distance relationship. What's the worst?
The time
part about
difference.
it? Oh.
The time difference really gets to me because I wake up on average at 10 o'clock. I sleep in late because I stay up super late, and then that's 2 or 3 o'clock here.
Yeah, most of the time you're not out of bed until super late in the afternoon. And that really bothered me at first. The hardest part for me, we have very different schedules, and so it can be really hard to arrange time to actually talk. And when I have stuff going on, I'm
She goes to bed at 9:30. I
Shut
go to bed
up.
at 2 to 3 a.m.
Yeah, we have opposite schedules, and the time difference just kind of heightens that. So I guess our hardest parts kind of go hand in hand. This is what I feel like most people are afraid of in long distance relationships. Have you ever worried that your partner would cheat? Has there ever been a time where you're like, that hoe's cheating?
I mean, of course.
Have you really?
I think everybody has. Have you?
No, I have never
Well,
once
I never leave.
I have never once been concerned
When
that
you and
were
Monique
cheating.
lived in Arizona, I was just like, yikes. Yikes.
No shade. She's totally gonna watch this video, but she was a single and ready to mingle, free spirit the whole time we were living in Arizona.
Yeah.
So I can see how that would play into you worrying that we were going out, hanging out with guys or anything.
Yeah.
That's not what was happening. We literally hated each other and didn't hang out at all the entire time we were living in Arizona together.
It's kind of funny.
To answer the question for myself, I have literally never had a time that I'm he's cheating. I make jokes all the time about you having hoes. One piece of advice that you would give to somebody about to start a long distance relationship?
Find a distraction of some sort. I
Hobbies.
use video games.
Yes,
Video
hobbies
games
are good.
or working out.
I throw myself into my job and I work 50-hour weeks.
That's unhealthy. Don't do that.
It's so unhealthy. Please don't do
don't
that.
do it.
But find a hobby so that you don't just sit there and constantly wish that you could see the other person. That's what I did when I first moved away. To add some background, we dated all throughout high school, and then after we graduated, me and my family ended up moving out of state, which isn't really a big deal to most people because we're talking about neighboring states, so you can still drive to see each other.
Yeah, no.
He lives in Alaska, which is where I'm from. And I moved to Arizona originally, so literally across the continent.
We're used to seeing each other every day.
Yeah, we were very codependent and we saw each other every day. All throughout high school, we had a lot of classes together. Mm-hmm. We hung out all the time. And then it was seeing each other every single day to not seeing each other at all. Since I was the one that moved, I had a lot of pent up guilt. And I felt like it was my fault that we were having issues adjusting to it or anything that would go wrong. I'm well, if I wouldn't have moved, this wouldn't be happening kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you recognized that
honestly,
your girl was not doing well. Do you ever regret the situation that we're in right now? Would you change it if you could?
No.
You wouldn't?
No, I think that our codependency was toxic.
True.
Like, it was super toxic because, like, we were one of those couples that, like, would
Too
do
much.
everything together. And I,
Matching shirts.
like, it was pretty cringe and awful.
It was a bad time. I feel like to be in a healthy relationship, whether it's long distance or like a regular relationship, you have to have your own individual self instead of being codependent on who you are in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple more questions, but I kind of don't want to get in a fight with you.
Your
We're
handwriting
done.
is awful.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this helped somebody.